What is up, everybody? See some people in chat. Today, I'm going to be responding to all of the Invincible fanboys. All right. Responding to you, Invincible fanboys. Here we go. On Invincible Season 2 sucks ass. Let's start with this. Basing is off. Herself is a valid point, but she thinks her son, he's been through way worse than her, although it's not impacted. My point is that here's the thing about Invincible. Invincible, the show, claims to be a dark superhero parody. And as a dark superhero parody, it has all kinds of stuff in it. But when it comes down to dealing with the consequences of said violence, it just shies away from it. Like, what? Repressing their feelings and just wanting to live normally is relatable or isn't related. Also, Mark and Debbie are seen struggling with this in daily life. That's lame, bro. Should be broken. Look at what happened in the past season. Mark, and Omni-Man killed thousands of innocent people. Mark watched his own dad kill all those people. He picked him up and used him as a battering ram to kill all those people. Your mental should be broken. And it would, because this is supposed to be, says who? Why? It's not your show, and you don't know how it feels to go through that. This show claims to be all about the dark reality of crazy universes like superheroes. Yet when it comes to dealing with the actual consequences of said things, you shy away. This show is nonsense. It's nonsense. The Invincible should have dropped out of the show and become obsessed with other events. The factors for this is super unrealistic. First of all, Mark got beat up the first time. Knows Omni-Man is a pure blood Vulture, and he knows what, bro. Who cares? Who cares how strong Omni-Man is? When you're really mad, you're not going to care about how strong somebody is. That would be a more realistic. Going freaking insane would have been more realistic. These people, it's like, bruh, these people, they have this weird civilian mindset. Like, people who live dangerous lives, people who do dangerous things, they have mental problems. The reality, Mark should at least, Mark should be in therapy. At least. Oh, but no, we're just going to go about our daily life like nothing happened. No! Remember what happened in 9/11? The world was in disarray. Everything, it was just tragedy. It was tragedy. And then that freaking guy at a news. This is when I knew season 2 was going to be trash. When that guy in the news said, after a few weeks, the healing has already begun. Bullshit. Bullshit. Complete and utter bullshit, bro. That would not have happened. No. Just no. Let me see. His quote. No! Nigga. That's not what happened. And 9, 11. Everybody. This thing has got me so mad that I can't even spell right. That's how mad I am. You did this to me. You did this to me, guys. Naughty was speaking out. This is happened. Well, because this is what makes me mad about the show. This show claims to be Like one of those, it claims to be smart, a higher art, a dark superhero parody of the world. It's not your show. Here's the thing: a smart person would have wrote that. Well, argument. Bison don't care about it. Not blood. Wait! I thought this was supposed to be a dark parody. Hold up. Look what this man says. Invincible is a story of superheroes, not blood crazed, revenge obsessed vigilantes. I thought this was supposed to be a dark superhero parody. This was marketed as a dark superhero parody. But when it's time to get dark, you shy away? When it's time to get dark, you out. When it's time to get dark, you run away like a coward. This is supposed to be a dark parody. A dark parody. You want to go dark, right? You want the show to be dark, right? That's how this was marketed. That's how this show was marketed. That's how the comic is marketed. This was supposed to be a parody. That's what this was supposed to be. When it's time to actually get dark, you're gonna run away? You freaking coward. This show is cowardly, bro. They don't want to get down to business. I'm responding to all of you with the entire story. It's still trash. Superheroes. No, but whoa. Well, so these same people say, hey, this isn't like Marvel or DC, bro. We're supposed to be more serious now. We're not going to be all jokes and all that. We're going to be darker and stuff. Okay. Going to get dark. Well, look at all this violence. Let's deal with the consequences. Well, the healing's already begun. What? This was supposed to be dark. It's false advertising, bro. Okay, let's see the next one. He ain't escaping. Okay, so what I said in this is that it's fake drama because Alvin Alien is chilling with his girl and they get attacked by a bunch of Ultramites. They built up that Alvin Alien was supposed to be a fighter, a warrior. But when he gets jumped by all these guys, he doesn't go down fighting like a warrior would. He just accepts a beating. What? You tried, and I don't care what explanation you try to give me. Oh, well, he wouldn't have won. So it's better to go down swinging than to not swing at all. That's what most fighters would have said. I remember when I was in Taekwondo class, my instructor gave me a story of a soldier who went down swinging. He lost his arm and still went down swinging. He lost his arm and still went down swinging. You know, and he was proud of him because of that. Like, because that's what a warrior would do when jumped by the enemy. He ain't escaping. Ain't help. He can hold. Hope he called would be super useless. Bro, getting hit by a Voltron would be like, this is such nonsense, bro. A real fighter would go down fighting, period. There goes out fighting no matter what. My nigga. You guys are making me sick. This is supposed to be a fighter. And like they built up in a story that he couldn't beat a Voltramite. That he couldn't beat a single Voltramite. Not one single time. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. They built up in the story that Alvin Ailey could not beat a single Voltramite. And so what does he do, this warrior? He just gives up trying. It's like, what? That's fucking lame, bro. That's freaking lame. How about let's rewrite this. How about throughout the story, Throughout the story, Alvin the alien was down, feeling bad because he couldn't beat a single Ultramite. And throughout the entire story, he was just wanting, he was just wishing, man, I wish I could beat a single Volkswagen. Then that jumping happens. Then he gets surrounded. Okay. He gets mad. Let's go. And he fights them all. And he just fights as hard as he can. And he finally takes one of them out. And then I would have been at the edge of my seat. He's like, yes, you did it. You did it. His thing, it keeps cutting halfway, bro. This whole thing about him getting jumped, and there's lots of ways. Even if you weren't going to go for that, you could have still written it in a different way. By the way, they're in the middle of space. It's like, he's not fast enough. And just go down fighting. My point is, the way this was executed is boring and lame. Having him get beat up, like having him just get beat up and not fighting back is stupid. And it makes me lose respect for this so-called warrior. It breaks what was established. Back because one, he was outmatched and outclassed. So still fight anyway. I don't care what the enemy is. I'm not gonna go out like no bitch. I'm not gonna go out like that. I'm still fighting no matter what. I am not going down like that. He didn't want there to be collateral damage. Collateral damage. You're in the middle of fucking space. You hold on. Let's look at this. You're in the middle of space. Oh, did I do it in this one? Oh, yeah, I did. He's in the middle of space. What collateral damage? I'm pretty sure he would have controlled the fight. Could have done was take the beating and hope Ultramites don't hurt anyone else. Bull crap, bro. He's in the middle of space. He's in the middle of space. Actually, let's look at this idiot right here. Dragon Ball Z has cooked your brain. Fool, a real warrior protects others at all else, which he did by taking the beating. No, he didn't. You're in the middle of freaking space. There's nothing getting in the way. You could have fought back. It'd be one thing if the enemies had projectiles, but they don't. Endangering as few lives possible. Actually, Dragon Ball handles this same situation way better. In Dragon Ball, whenever there's a big fight going down, what do? They fly to another location and then fight there. In fact, most of the time, that's why in Dragon Ball, the fights always happen in desolate areas. Here, you're in the middle of freaking space. Nothing is going to get in the way. Oh, what if the fight goes over to that station? It won't. It won't. It's in the middle of space. Either way, and even if you were to make that argument, it's still a lame way to go out. Dudes. Hell yeah, because I've actually done that before. I have fought in 3 dudes before, and I held my own because I'm a real nigga. Yes. What? And people really thinking this is good. It's just lame. There is no way around this whole thing. Lead them away and die fighting. Yes. When you're in the army, they literally train you to go down fighting. They literally train you to fight at all costs. Oh, road tunnel. Truck is moving max speed. That's completely different. The truck is not the enemy. A truck is not an enemy. Okay, you got to move out the way. Would you accept death or try punching the truck? Accept death. Okay, that analogy doesn't work. First of all, because if a truck is coming out of me, a truck is not an enemy. I can't. You don't punch the enemy. The enemy is. Like you jump out the way. In that scenario, you would try jumping out the way, which isn't an option here. If he had the option, this analogy does not work whatsoever. Hold on. Look at this. If you were in a long, narrow, single lane tunnel, okay, that analogy does not work at all, first of all. If you were in a narrow, first of all, this guy isn't trapped at all. He has plenty of space to move around. And the truck is not an enemy. The truck isn't trying to fight you. The truck is just coming in your direction. The option there would be to move out the way. I guess if you were trying to compare that to this, then an option would be walking away. Now, if he had the option of walking away, then it would have made sense. But that wasn't an option here. That this explanation makes no sense. One Volchmite. So go down fighting. What is with these people, bro? What is with this just accept things mentality? I'm not accepting nothing. You don't even call it. What is with this weird mentality? I'm fighting. But why? It doesn't matter. It's like telling a regular guy fight Superman. It's not, because first of all, the power levels between him and the Voltrumites is not that big of a it's not that big. We see that the power difference between Voltrumites and his kind, or specifically him, since he was genetically engineered, it's not that big of a power difference. Superman. It's just these people are so freaking lame. This is my problem with the show. The whole show in general is just lame. A few days ago, I was watching My Hero Academia, and I saw the heroes facing up against the villain. I saw them get broken, injured, and all that, and they still kept fighting. And I was like, damn, these real niggas, bro. Why? Because they believe in their cause so much. And funny thing is that, oh, it's just lame, bro. It's just lame. I can't even put it into words, bro. It's just so lame. Write a different situation. Just write something like, what is with this mentality of just give up, don't try? Guys, don't care. Just go down fighting. Just go down fighting. What is with this pussy ass logic, bro? It's lame. It's lame. No matter what way. Thank you. Thank you. This show's just lame. In fact, let's go into the big thing about this trash. In fact, no, let's go one video at a time. Okay, a lot of people kept getting mad how I kept mentioning Batman and stuff like that. Okay, now, admittedly, I did not represent myself the best in this video. Here's the thing. Okay, they built up that this guy is uber skilled, is super smart, and super skilled, and is insane. This is how a crazy guy goes out? Really? This guy is they built up this guy as being insane and smart and genius. This is how a crazy guy go out. Oh, just intimidate him. Oh, just give him that look and he's gonna be scared. What? So I guess he wasn't really crazy then. Because if he was really crazy, then he would have kept fighting in spite of the danger. Oh, oops. If he was really crazy, he would have kept fighting in spite of the danger. Just kept fighting anyway. Sorry, I forgot to share my stream. If he was really crazy, then he would have just kept fighting anyway in spite of all the danger. In spite of all that. But no, he doesn't. So I guess he's not really crazy then. This show has a weird interpretation of strength. Is that being intimidating makes you tough? No. Intimidation is not strength. Strength is strength. I know. It's just so fucking lame. And they keep hyping this up. This is my problem with the show. It has an ego. It has this dumb ego. It thinks of itself as so freaking smart that whenever it's time to get down to business, it shies away from it. In fact, Invincible fans, think about it for a second. You waited 2 years for just 4 episodes of basically just nothing happening. You really waited that long for just nothing to happen. Just so lame. You're lame, bro. You actually like this. I cannot stand this. He's not Batman. He's not Batman. He's not Batman. This guy was built because you built him up. You built him up. You built him up as being a crazy guy who is super smart and super skilled, and he goes down just by some intimidation? Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you freaking? Yeah, they built this guy up as being a crazy guy. He's insane. Yeah, when it's time, when faced with Invincible, he just cucks down to him. What? Are you? Come on, come on, bro. It's so freaking lame. You actually like this. You actually freaking like this, bro. How can you like this? Okay. Mark is too nice. Here's the thing. In the show, they set up Invincible as being they set up Invincible as having a dark side to him. He could become a Voltron. He's half Voltron. Don't be like your father. You're going to become like your father. Now, when you establish something out, when you establish a character as having a dark side, you then have to show that dark side. And they never do it. What's this? Amen, me. Excellent point, me. The whole point of having a dark side for a character is that they have the dark side. Hey, let's talk. Let's talk about how Mark could become like his father, but never show him acting like his father ever at any point. I mean, Taito does better at having a dark side than Invincible. This whole season was feeling guilty for all the death during his fight. Thought process is irrational, but it still makes sense for his character. No, it has always been overrated. It's just freaking lame, bro. Ugh, making me sick. It's almost like Mark's arc this season was feeling guilty. Feeling guilt. That's not what they established. That's not what they established. What they were hyping up in the show, he in therapy. Not what they established. They Mark. Throughout the entire season, they're hyping up that Mark could become like his father. We see in these alternate universes that he joined up with Omni-Man. So there's a chance that Mark could become like his dad. Show it. Show the dark side of Mark. Show Mark acting like an asshole. Show Mark being somewhat speciesist or racist, whatever. But they don't show it because it's show, you show, don't tell. Show. You guys are the reasons why I keep misspelling things. They keep saying Mark. Could show it. Show him. This is what's wrong with this whole freaking generation. This whole concept of you got to act a certain way, but don't do anything. This is the whole show. It's always talking about these higher concepts, but it doesn't execute anything. No other way. I make it. Amen me. Amen me right there. This whole show. This whole show keeps things, but they're not executing them. It's like one of those abuse. It's like actually no, it's not a good analogy. It's like fake tough guys. They want to act all big and bad whenever it's time to get down to business. They just walk away or something, even though that's their whole thing. This show wants to act all dark, but whenever it's time to get some dark, heavy themes, it just skips it. No, it's so freaking lame. What they established. They keep saying Mark could become like his dad, but never show him acting evil. Okay. Then there's Debbie. Why is Debbie still? Hand deal with a situation. Hold up, hold up. This is one of the most bullshit arguments ever seen. Last buddy, you said crazy situation caused crazy reactions. The mother's subplot is entirely about how dealing with situations she can't comprehend. This is how you portray that? This is how you portray that? Oh, I'm so sad. My husband called me a pet. Let me sit down and drink some coffee and just cry. Really? That's it? That's it? This is how you portray that. This is how you portray that. Lamest, most boring way possible. That's not extreme creation. Because she's a normal person. The fact that she was a normal person before all this happened gives her more reason to act crazy. These people just come across as entitled. You don't know what true drama is. You don't know what true hardship is. Just freaking sit there. Just freaking sit there all sad and stuff. That's it. I want to see her go insane, like pick up the TV and throw it across the room, start smashing stuff, start going insane, start clawing out freaking eyes and stuff. That's how you do that. That's how you do that. The fact that you're a normal civilian gives you more reason to act this way. She's not used to this. It's like if you're not used to something, you're gonna if you're not used to something, you don't handle it as well. If you're not used to fighting, then you can't handle a fight very well. That's how these things work. If you see someone go through depression, this is how you portray it. She should have been smashing shit. She should have been in drugs and up her house. Her house. She should have been popping drugs and tearing up her house. You want to see someone go through depression? This show cannot commit. You think someone going through depression is boring, but it's low key important to the plot? Okay, you want to display someone go through depression? That's fine. Keep in mind what actually happened. She did not get in some yelling match with her husband or any of that. She didn't just lose a loved one or any of that. None of that happened. She didn't just lose somebody in a car accident. Her family member didn't die of cancer or any of that. Her husband turned out to be freaking Hitler. Freaking Saddam Hussein murdered thousands of people, murdered some of her friends, and then almost killed their son. You should be popping drugs. You should be popping freaking drugs. This is what you call insane. Popping drugs and tearing up the house. She should have been popping drugs and tearing up the house. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, bro. That's how you execute this. You do it. It wants to talk about this show does nothing but talk about heavy themes, but not showing. You don't tell. You want to talk about how Debbie is depressed? Have her pop some drugs. Have her start tearing up the house. Start picking them on, just throwing them, just like tear up the window. That's how you do that, bro. Show don't tell, bro. All right, that's fine and all, but okay, you know what? Let's say that. Okay, let's say she doesn't kill herself. Let's say she doesn't kill herself and is still alive, and she doesn't do any of the things that I said. But she should still be. You want to show depression? I want that to hit hard, bro. It's a show don't tell mindset. These fans have a show don't tell mindset. Well, they talk about her being depressed, so she must be depressed. No, I want to see that. I want to see her become a drug addict. I want to see her start smashing stuff. I want to see her just not go to work for months at a time. Just like the house becomes dirty. Like, let's show the house becomes dirty. That is what should have happened. That's how you portray that. It's so lame, bro. This show don't tell mindset. You entertained? Single mother, that's what. That's freaking lame, bro. It's so bad. Have any humanity. She's a fictional character, nigga. Nigga, it's fiction. She's a fictional character. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, oh. I'm trying to be young to find Rex. Rex is the realest one here. And evil. Rex never becomes evil in the comic at any point. Rex is the realest one in the whole show. Rex, throughout the whole show, whenever things go down, Rex is always there to save the day. When Omni Man was fighting his son and tearing up the place, you know who said, "Hey, let's go down and save those people"? Rex. Rex is the real one, bro. You guys have this entitled mindset of just being owed things without having to show it. Like they talk about how Debbie's depressed, but like, go all the way with it, bro. Have her become a drug addict. Have her just tear stuff up, just smash. God, yeah, that's how you do that. That's how you do that. That was my nigga. He's somebody who gets it. It's a show don't tell thing. They talk about being dark. Like I make it. Yeah, yeah. It's like look toll that dangerous lives does. Look at the toll it takes on soldiers, on trained policemen and stuff. Whenever a policeman gets called into a murder case or something, it kind of hurts them, bro. They got to go to therapy and stuff. That's what it does to people who are trained. Debbie was a civilian, a regular, normal civilian. I'm gonna hold back, Debbie. For the show's just lame. It's show don't tell. This show can't commit. This show wants to try to be a dark zero parody, but it doesn't commit all the way. It'll show like let's get to the violence. Oh, and by the way, Mark doesn't count because here's the thing: whenever they show Mark getting beat up, he just heals the next day. So it really doesn't matter when you think about it. You can show Mark getting beat up all you want. It's not going to matter because we know he's just going to heal the next day like nothing ever happened. And it's like, well, I guess it didn't matter then. The violence is nothing. They never kill any main characters, anybody significant to the plot. And whenever somebody gets beat up, they just heal like nothing ever happened. It's like it's like death in Dragon Ball. It doesn't matter if somebody gets beat up, they're just gonna heal. So it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It's just meaningless, mindless violence that doesn't equate to anything. What happened to the consequence? Where's the consequence of the violence? Where's the consequence? It's lame. Point blank serious. Point blank simple. You build up. He's crazy. He's unstable. When it's time to fight Mark, he goes, "Please don't hurt me." What? 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 That's so freaking lame, bro. That's so freaking lame, bro. The Darkwing scene is just flat out lame. Point blank serious. Point blank and simple. Okay, so in the show, Rex Splore is kind of a mean dude. He's rude. He's very unpleasant type of guy. And you're supposed to, and you guys hate him because he's rude and unpleasant, bro. If you think that Rex Splode is bad, you probably just don't have much life experience. I've met so many people in life who are way worse than Rex Splode, bro. Oh, like let's look at the comments, bro. Bro cheated on Eve. That's unforgivable. You think cheating on your girlfriend is unforgivable? You really think that you think that's narcissistic? Whoa, bro, really? But you love Omni Man, who's a mass murderer. So at the end of the day, Omni Man isn't really a character you can relate to. Yeah, because you haven't really gone through much in life. You haven't really gone through much in life. If you think that if you genuinely believe that cheating on your girlfriend is unforgivable, you really don't know much about life. There's so many worse things you could do in the world. But let's look at the things that Rex Blode has been through. Rex Blode was abandoned by his family, trained as an assassin since he was lived, put through intense training as a mere child, and then he accidentally ended up killing his own boss once until he met up with the teens, eventually becoming a guardian of the globe. He has, and he's out here saving people, putting his life on the line. You don't know much about life. Seeing it happen is more relatable. Let's see. It's a character you can't relate to. Yeah, because you don't know much about anything. Yes, most of us haven't committed mass genocide. But you know what? You're right. Most of us haven't committed mass genocide and stuff, but most of us have strong moral ethics and recognize that murdering thousands of people is wrong. Him, Rex Splode, seeing all this stuff happen going down, went to save the civilians like the good man that he is. Like the good man that he is, deep down, and is off like an asshole from high school. And so what? Get over it. You guys have such sensitive skin. You guys have such sensitive skin. You can't take nothing in life. If you get offended by Rex Bode being mean and saying mean things, yet doing such good in the world, you cheating his girlfriend, get over it. Why do you care? What the fuck do you care, bro? The only people, if I make an excellent point. I make an excellent point in the video. And this is, yeah. So these mean people, look at the good that he's done. You know who acts nice, but is actually a terrible person? Omni-Man. He acts nice, but he's really a bad person. Most of us hasn't committed mass genocide and stuff. Like, really, anyone who understands basic morality would see how Rex is far better person, hands down. This person, but you sound the type. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Really rude to everyone. Be an annoying character. It's that simple. Protecting their own insecurities. It's hella annoying, mate. Really rude. And that's not enough to hate someone. That's not it to hate someone. Bro, the things I've been through in my life, a guy who's like Rex is nothing. I've met so much worse than Rex. I imagine myself being friends with Rex. Yeah, he's annoying. So what? Get over it, bro. Get over it. That's not enough, bro. If you want me to hate a character, you gotta do way more than that. I gotta get on this. The fact that he forgave the Volkswagens after all the war crimes they committed shows how gross he is. How much of a entitled brat Mark is. Like, after all the devastation, after all the devastation, after all the devastation that his dad did, to immediately hug him after that, hell nah. Hell nah. So you're gonna walk up and just hug Hitler? Hey, here's a question: if you saw Hitler for the first time after all the things that you did, would you walk up and hug him and say, "I forgive you"? Hell no. Hell no. When you do terrorist acts like that, no, no. Who said he doesn't train? He clearly doesn't, since he keeps getting beat up. That's the proof itself. Doesn't him doing super stuff every day is literally the best training there is. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. If you have to actually learn how to fight. You go out, you would have gone the extra mile, find some masters at the very least, download some fighting apps on your phone at the very least, bro. And act like the Maulers aren't a threat. And yeah, they kind of are, but when you have the ability to fly, it really shouldn't be. When you have the ability to fly, they really shouldn't be. I even mentioned this in the video. Yeah, because he's dumb. He doesn't want to kill people. Who's he gonna kill? There's nobody in the building. There's nobody in the building except for what he thinks are also other bad guys. So Mark should be going all out. It's just incompetency, bro. He's holding back to protect civilians. What civilians? There's no civilians in the building as far as he knows. Sure. A teenager who's been through a lot of stuff, bro. I was a young, dumb kid. If I was through the things that Mark has done, I'd have started doing push ups at least, bro. I'd have been started training, bro. I'd have been started training, bro. I'd have been started training, bro. These people have such limited imaginations. These things, it feels like the writers have such a limited imagination. Like they're really not even trying, bro. Even fans of the show hate on Mark because Mark is lame, doesn't try. No, consistently makes the right decisions all the time. I'm not saying he has to make the right decision. I'm saying he has to try and become a better hero, at least. Nigga, get good at your job. Start working out or something. Figure something out, bro. When I like, if I was him, I remember being a dumb kid before. When I was a kid, I figured out tricks that helped me in life. I'd have gone out, found some type of master or something, start learning something, maybe learn something from other heroes, something, anything. In fact, if he really does care, how come you never see him training with the Guardians of the Globe? Hmm? 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 Coming out. Let's not act like 90%. Yeah, because the bar is set low. These people, you Invincible fans, your bar is set so freaking low for what constitutes as good. Invincible is seen as good because everything else coming out right now is trash and garbage. Hey, let's compare trash to mid. The mid looks top tier, but in reality, it's not top tier. You guys have the freaking lowest possible standards. You have such low standards, especially in Debbie. The whole Debbie situation makes me mad. You want to show someone going through depression, but you don't want to show someone going through depression. Let's go all out, bro. Let's go all out, bro. Debbie should have been popping drugs. Should have been just breaking stuff, picking up the TV, smashing over the room. Yeah, let's go all out, bro. Let's go all out, bro. That's what you do in this type of situation. I've seen dramas before. Haven't you seen Breaking Bad? When they go through the stuff like that, they break stuff, bro. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Your bar is set so low. Does and it would be like calling domestic abuse training. You're not training if you're not trying. My nigga, my nigga, my nigga, bro. It's like I'm gonna hard him again. I hearted you already, but I'll hard you again. Anything. bro. The whole point of training is to push yourself to your limits. The whole point of training, nigga. The whole point of training is to a new full level. He's still trash. He is still trash. You want to show? Yeah. My training is to reach a new level. He's still trash. Bro. He's a like, bro, your bar is so freaking low. My guy, I will take. Outside somebody spoke the truth. Okay. Okay, bro. See. Actually, I've already said everything about Debbie and people. Nobody commented on this one. Oh, wait a minute. That should not be there. My mistake, guys. Okay, final vid. Final vid, and we're gonna. The whole point was like this whole show is a parody of the superhero genre. Omni Man was set up as an evil Superman. That's what he was. He starts off as a good guy. Turns out he's not a good guy. Kills a whole bunch of his friends, and it's a kept secret he has from the rest of the world until the final episode of the first season, where he mask off moment, reveals himself. He's evil to everyone, and then he kills a whole bunch of people. Fights his dad, or fights his son. Then he leaves, and the next time we see him, he's a nice guy now. What? What? In fact, I better in this video. Well, yeah, it's been done before. Yeah, he's a fascist. They're a bunch of fascists who believe in racial superiority and all that stuff. It's been done. Yeah, the Daleks from Doctor Who do it. The freaking the freaking Covenant from Halo do it. It's been done so many times. Except you don't have the guts to do it all the way. Trash that thinks it's smarter than what it is. Every single thing this show does has already been done. Your bar is so low. Freaking false advertising, bro. False advertising. You you took so long to establish an evil Superman as a threat. This this guy is going to be a villain or throughout the rest of the series, right? Next time we see him, he's nice and they hug Mark and now we're just getting along. What? Come no, they should be scrapping, bro. That's what you established, bro. It's established. It just comes across as a fraud, bro. He's fraudulent, bro. The whole point of an evil Superman is that they're gonna be an evil Superman. Let's do some evil, bro. That's what you established. Bro, it's just false advertising. You promised me one thing and then you don't deliver. This is what constitutes as good nowadays. Yeah, I've done it before. Yeah, I've seen it before. Limitless power. Yeah, Star Wars did the same shit. Mostly bonding with the species for years. That turn should have happened in the series. Him turning to a good guy. Hey, the concept of Omni-Man accepting to embrace other species and stuff, that should have happened near the end of the series. Have Omni-Man. I say it in the video. Think of all the stuff that could have happened if Omni-Man stayed evil or at least stayed antagonistic towards Mark and towards everybody in the show. If he stayed as an antagonist, there's so much story potential, and you just don't. Why? Because you're lazy bums, bro. Oh man, all the things that could have had, all the things that could have been, bro. The bar is so low. This is what constitutes. This is what constitutes his good character now. The bar is so low. Let's look at. Oh man, you established this guy as the villain at the end of the series. He's torn between two worlds and he can't choose, so he goes rogue. Okay, have him make that turn to embracing humanity near the end of the series. Have him stay as an antagonist for a long time, flesh that out. There's stories we can tell there, and then he turns to the side of good. But have him immediately turn to the side of good? No, no, you're wasting. There's so much stuff you could have done. This is what constitutes as good. This thing in concept, I have no problem with Omni Man learning to embrace humanity and realizing that the Vulturemites are actually in the wrong. Problem is that thing happens so fast, and we don't get to actually experience him being the antagonist. I want Omni Man to stay as an antagonist for a long time and then finally change at the end. Have him immediately turning to the side of good. Have him stay evil. The whole point of establishing this guy as the antagonist is that he's going to be an antagonist. Oh, but no, he's going to immediately turn good the very next time we see him, or immediately, even if he hasn't turned good all the way, still no longer an antagonist, which is trash, bro. From a viewer's perspective, that is utter trash. You blue balled me, bro. You got me all hyped up and then didn't do it. This is some Last Jedi level nonsense. It's just so freaking ass, bro. Just so trash. And this is unforgivable. This is the point where season 2 has died for me. The second Mark hugged Omni Man, I was like, no, I was out. I just immediately clicked out. I'm done. I'm done with the show at that point. I'm done with the show at that point. This will forever be trash to me. You had the formula for greatness and you sold it away. You had the formula for greatness and you sold it. You had all the steps to be great and you just threw it away. You threw it away. Nah, I'm done. See you guys later. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with the show, bro. It's just so lame. The bar for what constitutes as good now is just so incredibly low. This whole show is just It's just show don't tell. Hey, let's talk about how Debbie's depressed, but not have her actually do anything like depressed with me. Let's have her do something like smash a table or something. No, let's talk about how Omni Man is torn between two worlds, but we're never going to show him as the actual antagonist or any of that. So, no, it hates, it wants to talk about things but not do them. Whatever happened to show don't tell? Now it's tell and barely ever show. How can you like this, Bo? How can you like this? See you guys later. I'm out. Peace.